Obviously, Mr. Beast is bigger and stuff like that. But like, no one's fucking with Mr. Beast for a long time. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was like an honor. Like, I just had a bunch of people like, you're on Philly. I think it's Philly D, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, is that who broke it?
Got it. Like, you're on Philly D. You're on Philly D. You're on Philly D. I'm like, fuck. Did something happen? Am I gonna? I'm like, what?
That's usually a bad thing.
What's Philly D?
And in my personal view, I just give all praises to the Most High because I feel like He's the one that does get me out those situations.
Retro, but I always am a little fearful of placing my belief and hope in the future in something external. For me, it comes from here.
You say reliance and stuff, but like even in the Bible, it doesn't say if you believe in me, you're gonna get all the best things in the world. It actually says if you believe in Him, you might get the most persecuted.
Are you just, what are you going on?
It's a big ad-lib day for mine.
Yeah, basically, how I see you is, bro, like you get it done, but you're not, hopefully you don't take this the wrong way. Your pride and ego will blind you from the higher power. You want to put it on you, and dude,
If it were me giving you advice, I would say continue doing exactly what you're doing, and you'll continue learning and get a little bit smarter about the type of content you're creating, so that when you do post, it'll break every boundary and get you to where you want to be.
I could push myself more, most definitely.
A little bit for the next year, just 1 year. Push yourself a little bit more, see what happens. But
Yeah,
fam,
I think,
the moment it starts affecting you, you gotta pull back.
No,
That's when it's not worth it.
You know what? I feel like I can do it without it affecting me. So I'll promise you this: like I could go 52 weeks in a row. I can go 52 weeks.
Just for 1 year, dog.
I got it from me.
See what happens.
And that's love. That's love, man.
It's a little bit more tactical advice. JJ has a really good like intuition and feeling about things. Like his gut is awesome. It's one of the things I really like about JJ. I'm like, what can we do?
You're a go-getter.
Action steps, a go-getter, and like, how the fuck am I actually gonna get there? I can see the staircase. It's big. It's long. I can definitely look back and go, how did that possibly happen? On paper, that was impossible. But I always am a little fearful of placing my belief and hope in the future in something external. For me, it comes from here. I want to do something. I'm going to go get it done. Sure, I'll manifest. Sure, I'll put the good energy out there. That's, my version of God, the universe, good energy, karmic energy. Mm-hmm. And we all have a different thing. But
we're here for Jidion's show. I saw you at Aiden's house, and I asked you that question. I was like, you like in LA? I was like, you want to come out one night? And you were like, no, I don't really do that. You're like, do you ever go out? Do you ever like to party, anything like that? Or are you just pretty much working?
Not really, and not really to the second thing either. Like, I like to, after I'm done like what I'm doing and filming and stuff like that, I like to just chill because I feel like all my best ideas come at night.
It's really good that you've noted when you're most creative, because that's like your golden hour, right?
Yeah.
Right? At night. So, for me, it's like, again, at night when I go to sleep. I don't know why my brain just like fires off when I try to go to sleep. So are you like noting down all your ideas and then going out and implementing them the next weekday?
Yeah,
he said favorite YouTuber.
That was actually this guy named White Boy 7th Street. This is back when like gaming was like the thing on YouTube.
Okay.
So
we should also preface, y'all, Jidion's young. My man's 21 years old, right?
Oh,
yeah, I'm 21.
21.
Crazy.
that's awesome.
So young.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I know you weren't fucking with it. You weren't fucking with LA, the LA Hollywood vibes.
Nah, I mean, I'm not an LA guy, Like, I just
But
go there.
who's the LA guy? They suck. They like.
Aren't you
I was
an LA guy?
No, these guys are.
Hold on, where do you live? Where do you live, Bucko?
I live in Arizona now.
No, you don't. No, you
Scottsdale,
don't. No, you
Arizona,
don't.
baby. No, I really did go back home. It's terrible, bro. It will take you out, spit you out, make you a different person.
It's all about how you play the city. Relax. I mean, you can totally live in LA and live a normal life if you stay out of that scene a little bit. You don't have to live in that scene. There's a lot of people there who fucking do ayahuasca, go to the beach, play volleyball. Have you ever seen people that do pull-ups at the beach? Like, there's a whole subset of normalized humans there. Not everybody there is a fucking coked out rageaholic.
And then it's just like, I don't put myself in enough situations to where I can like, be like, yo, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And that's just not me, And I'm not going to pretend that is me, even though I'm over here wearing a professional raw dog or like,
Hey, that's so funny. Hey, I didn't even see that one.
I can.
I believe in God.
They love that shit. They love being, that's like their time to establish dominance.
But it's like, sometimes I'll be looking at my DMs and it's like, bro, like, why do you want to fuck a YouTuber? It's like, there's rappers. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, of
you're a
course.
celebrity.
No. Well, no. Yes, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there's so many better people you can fuck.
It's like, I'm just
Yeah.
like, why are you the way you are?
Because we're real. Because we're actually who we say we are.
That is the one thing that is
we're
true,
like,
Jidion.
bro. They see us on videos, then they meet us in real life, and they're like, "Holy shit, you're exactly who you say you are here right now in real life."
I had a great time because there's no hospitality like Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
It's just like the most welcoming thing in the world. So me personally, I had a great time, and even and then people use the things like, well, bro, you're a big creator, of course, but like even the black people that I did talk there, they even said it's a great town. Regular Joes, regular people, living with their families and
wow.
stuff like that. They say they love it. Love is
Bro,
untouchable.
they love their YouTubers out here. They're massive YouTube loyalists, like ferocious fans out here in the UK. Do you think it's because they don't have like such a mainstream presence out here? Like we have Hollywood and all that bullshit out in the. For example, like when we were all growing up, we would sit and play poker and blackjack with our dads when we were 8 years old. Now, of course, there wasn't real world implications and money involved in it, and so that's obviously where things get changed up a little bit. But it's just such a tricky situation.
Your fans love you, dude.
Literally, like, I don't even think I can give the love back to them that they have given to me because it's just crazy. And then now, like, wherever I go in the world, like, someone, at least one person will recognize me. Like, that's such a humbling
Isn't
thing.
that crazy?
It's trippy.
And it was even more crazy because, like, this isn't my home soil, This is an entirely different country, like, across the ocean, 5,000 miles away from Houston. And I still am getting massive love. Nothing tops UK love. Isn't, like, female companionship just, like, unrivaled? Like, it's like, talking to your bros and stuff like that's one thing. But, like, when you just have a girl to just talk to, it's just, like, I feel like that's just the most where you're yourself. Like, like, even with your boys, you still put on, like, a little facade. But, like, a girl, you feel the most vulnerable. Even if you're not messing with her, you're just talking to her. It's just, like, you let your guard down. It's just, like, I feel like females just bring, like, literally the best out of men.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
find the right one,
sure.
for sure.
Exactly.
Sure. There's some real amazing ones out there. They have they're the better half,
Literally.
I think.
Yeah, for sure.
You pair up with the right girl, she brings the right things out of you. Like, there's nothing like it.
Once you break through that wall, because there's a lot of guys that are watching this right now that are like, when I talk to a girl, like, I'm super tense and nervous, and that's how it is until you become best friends with them. And then you get that, they bring that feminine side out of you. They bring that vulnerable side out of you. Teach you about yourself.
If I have a hard ass day, or like a stressful day, or things don't go my way, I ain't going to my boys.
Right.
Guys, man, I'm kind of sad today now. Like,
By the way,
no chance.
By the way, you can
So when
do
you were in
that.
school,
You better not.
who would you go to? You had a horrible, like, it's just like, damn, it felt like the world was beating on you. You want to go to dad, just suck it up.
Yeah.
Go to your mom.
Yeah, my mama.
Your mom would make it better.
Yeah, yeah.
Your mom would, like, nurture you. She knew the right things to say.
No, we need them, bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
are you
for sure.
fucking?
This is probably the hardest I've ever worked in my life because, seeing all these sets and production teams and people behind the camera, it's kind of giving me like a little more of a fire underneath me because really it's just me, my filmer Vito, my editor Hersey, shout out Blazin. Like, my team is pretty small, but it gets the job done. But, like, seeing, like, what the final product can be really lights a fire under me because I feel like I'm, like, a student of YouTube. Like, I've been watching YouTube since I was 9 years old, and I've always wanted to do it. I didn't even know you could make money from YouTube at first until, like, I saw one of my favorite YouTubers bought a house, and I realized, like, oh, shit, you can make money from this.
Yeah. He's not saying his true thoughts.
That's
and
what I was getting at,
Unfortunately, I'm
yeah.
just in a place where I cannot because of the ranks that I went through. So how do you stay homegrown? Do you have a plan for that?
I feel like it starts with the team around you. Like, my videographer and my editor, like, literally, if you don't believe in God, like, this story it's just crazy because when I started with my YouTube, I had...
But do you ever start to feel like that dude and do you ever feel like people pick up on it that you're not only the dude that's putting the fires out, but you'll like put one out, start a new one, put it out and be like, oh, start it, put it out. Like, do you think people pick up on the fact that the fires that you're putting out are the same ones that you just keep starting over and over again? This like gambling landscape is something, I mean, we hear at the Twitch especially, like, it's a massive,
No, I know.
massive subsector of Twitch. And like, you watch it with like, you watch these like journeys of these gambling streamers.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's sad that I'm 21 years old and there's 12 and 13-year-olds that know how to play blackjack, poker, and all this stuff better than me. And I know there's 12 and 13-year-olds that like they know how to do this stuff, and like that's like wild to me.
Yeah, but it wasn't always like that where that was considered to be super problematic.
Held a Black Lives Matter sign, and they recorded a bunch of Caucasians screaming the most foul shit at him, like calling them, racist names.
And out of the 25 people, it was 25 people that did that. Out of the 25 people, only 3 of the people lived in the town. So the rest, because that town is actually like it's like a pass-by town. You know how like you have towns whenever you're going to like other destinations and stuff like that? So a lot of people drive through that town. So only 3 of the people in the video actually lived in that town.
Because Logan, you have to understand too, like he doesn't just create YouTube content. You know what I'm saying? Like he does a lot of other stuff. Like he's creating content for other platforms. And I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm saying that as something to consider. Like if your sole goal is to be on the Mount Rushmore of YouTube for now, maybe you focus all your attention on YouTube and just creating really good.
An amazing guest today, sitting across from me, ladies and gentlemen. He's a creator known for making pranks. It's helped him amass over 350 million views and 5 million subscribers and counting. A recent study pegged him at the 5th most popular influencer among teens, and he's practically BFFs with Lizzo.
And I see it on Twitter. All the time. Like, you're very active on Twitter, and you get wild on Twitter, right?
We have fun on Twitter.
Yeah, but has it been hard for you to adjust to, like, being in that under that microscope of people that are trying to fucking watch every move you make? Like, I've seen it with Aiden. I've seen it with, like, all you guys.
One thing I realized with people is, there's a lot of people, they don't like that you're doing good. And so what they'll do is, they won't say anything when you're doing great, when you're doing big things, but they just wait. They sit back and wait. I call them waiters.
Wait.
And then right when some fuck shit happens, they're the first people to comment on it. They're the first people to drop like an expose talking about it. And it's just like, it's all that external hate from before, but they just hide it under the gaze of like whatever the situation is currently and stuff.
I would say 2 a week, dude. I know it's crazy, but something about that mass visibility and just repetitively being there for your fans week after week is, I think, second to none. If you can keep your quality the same and just put out a little more content, I think it could be really beneficial.
Them too. I mean, the algorithm favors that consistency.
Yeah.
Bro, putting out 30 consecutive days of content that are all 5 to 6 million plus per video for 30 fucking days straight.
His journey is he's trying to make it across America, surviving off of 1 penny.
cent.
1 penny.
Yeah.
It's the concept's amazing.
Yeah.
He's an amazing creator. And I know you're working hard. What are your work hours, your schedule?
Shit. I mean, I give Saturday's my Sabbath, so I don't do anything on Saturday. You boys think we could do 2 a week?
Lizzo had a lyric in one of her songs where she said that she was spazzing. And evidently, especially here in the UK, that very specifically means someone of a, like, decreased brain capacity. Like in the United States, if we say, yo, that person's spazzing, like, that means you're fucking going nuts, right? Like, you're flipping out, spazzing. Here, I think it's, like, akin to, like, retardation or, like, a mental disability.
Oh, okay.
And this was the first time I had ever seen cancel culture or like a mob of like angry people go after someone based on a regional or country-based understanding of a word.
You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And he was talking about how like she loved what she did so much that literally it negated that she was hungry, all that. I was just like, bro, there's no way your body's gonna be fatigued, da-da-da. My friend's girlfriend, I was working so hard. She was like, Jidion, have you even ate? And I said, damn, I haven't ate in like a day and like that story just hit I was like, it's just, I want it bad. Like, and I know there's so many people out there that if they had my position, they would never let it go. And like, it's just like, what the fuck is 5 mil? That's nothing. It's literally, when you really think about it, like, is really nothing in the grand scheme of things.
So was Jesus then?
No, can I
Why would
say
you be
something?
around
Can
when
I
you're hanging with the devil,
Can
bro?
I say something from someone who has also been through a thing or two? The heart. You say you don't like to rely on a third party thing,
Essentially.
an external factor, right? You want to rely on what's inside you, and that's the same thing I relied on when I got off heroin. You know what I'm saying? When I crawled out of the fucking gutters of hell, right?
No, I believe in God because of just what He's done in my life. No, it's just I was in a very dark place. Like I did not know where I was gonna go. Like I was stuck. I was like neck deep in mud, and I got pulled out. And I give all praises to Him because I feel like whenever I don't put Him first, that's when the most shit in my life happens.
You don't think you had anything to do with pulling yourself out of the mud?
There's some things like I'm pretty sure even in your career, you're just like, how did I do this? You know, the human body and mind can only do so much. There's some things where it's just like there's some situations that just happen. It's just it can't be by chance. It can't just be, coincidental. Like it's like, whatever your higher power is in life, that's up to you to believe. But there's just moments in our lives where we all have to sit back and be, wow, how did this happen? How am I in this situation? How did I get out of this place where I thought I was gonna be trapped forever? And in my personal view, I just give all praises to the Most High because I feel like He's the one that does get me out those situations.
Retroactively, I totally get what you're saying. I can definitely look back and go, how did that possibly happen? On paper, that was impossible. But I always am a little fearful of placing my belief and hope in the future in something external.
Yeah,
For sure. 100% relatable, get it. But do you think that, because the natural evolution always seems to point in that direction, do you think you'll end up there? Like, you're a small creator in your crew and execution, and I think your roots are really pure, but a lot of people get sucked in by the clout and the fame and the bags that you can just grab right here and have, a couple mil because it's so easy. How do you not go down that road?
He told me about your work ethic.
Yeah.
He said that your work ethic is just like
So is his.
On a whole
So is his.
different level.
It's why we get along. And I told you, that dude is like a ninja.
yeah.
It's a CEO of Prime.
Yeah.
CEO.
You
He
should've-
doesn't call himself a CEO. He calls himself an owner with us.
You should have seen him when he was vlogging, bro.
The
It was
owner of Prime.
literally the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like till this day, and by the way, he kills it now.
What you doing with Lizzo? Date one.
That date's gonna go crazy. And she has an album coming out. I'm not gonna lie. It is a real date.
Nah, it's not.
Nah,
it's a video
it's not,
camera.
bro.
No, it's a real date.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
Because
You
I'm
can't
not-
have a relationship and put every second of it on YouTube and clickbait the person
So
you
you're telling
date
me
for?
that
What are you trying to say, bro? What are you trying to call it? A fake? It's not fake.
You know what? You're more dedicated to your career right now, so you got to film that shit. But if you really wanted to run it with Lizzo, I think you put the camera down.
But I have to finish the story. I already opened up the book. I'm gonna get her one day. It's just all, it's all happening. Like I don't know if you saw the video, but I did this one video where I got a haircut courtside at an NBA
I
game.
did see that one.
Oh shit, you know what? I didn't get none.
Or at least courtside or for seasons or some shit.
That's love. Like I get so much love from the NBA and like a lot of players show me love and stuff like that.
Like what things are okay to disobey from the Bible and what things aren't. Like, for example, it says, don't eat shrimp and pork. But I'm sure there's something in the Bible that says, like, don't invite Lizzo to sit her pussy lips on your... You know what I'm saying? Like, or like, don't go hang out with strippers and make videos about it. Or like, don't have sex before marriage. How do you pick and choose, which things you are going to do and which things you aren't going to do?
It's not a pick and choose thing. It's just me disobeying. It's just like me just straight up disobeying. Like, dead ass. 'Cause, what people want to do is they want to, like... They'll be like, okay, well, you see here, to make it seem like it's okay. But I'm never going to do that.
Sure.
But I'm just not going to be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
ask
we
for
all are.
forgiveness.
That's why I'm spending my nights reading the Bible and trying to catch up on my education on how do I turn away from the sin. But when I meet a girl, I don't treat her like it's his daughter.
I would just hate if I did something and it let my viewers down. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is probably like the worst thing to be as a creator, but like I let the opinions of others really dictate how I move a lot. but I'd be safe on who I like dictate my opinions and like what I do. But like I would just hate it to be like, damn, Jidion, man, I love you, and it's just like you doing this, and like that would literally just like break my heart. Like it would actually like make me feel like the shittiest human on earth. And there's just like really no amount of money that like you can give someone to like take away their morals, because even if you get the money and stuff, you'll have a moment of, damn, I didn't need this.